Hello friends, welcome back to my channel Living Flavors with Sunitha. This video is again a routine video and it is again a lunchtime routine, but it is something special. My dad and my sister, they are coming here for lunch, so I'm trying to make a non-veg menu for them. So I have bought mutton, fish, and I'm also planning to do one veg side dish and egg if possible. I plan to start my lunch preparation around 10, but due to some delay I was not able to start, and now the time is 10:52. And in my previous video I did not show you the end time, but definitely in this video I'll also capture the end time and I'll show you. So I'm not sure if I can plan, that is I can make all the dishes that I have planned, but I'll definitely try to make, and I'll definitely try to explain you. In case if it is not clear, I'll make a dedicated video of that recipe and upload it for you in the future. So come on, let's get started. I have cleaned the mutton and also washed and soaked the rice to cook. So first, in a pressure cooker, I'm going to boil mutton bones for nalli thoran. So I'm adding the cleaned mutton bones and add salt as per taste, quarter teaspoon of turmeric powder, 2 teaspoons of coriander powder and chili powder as per your spice level. I'm also adding 1 tablespoon of ginger garlic paste and add water as required. I'm going to add a little extra water so that I can take soup out of this and give it to my daughter. Give it a nice mix and cook this for at least 6 or 7 whistles. So next I'm going to grind the masala that is needed for rasam. So in the mixer jar I have taken 12 to 13 cloves of garlic, 3 teaspoons of cumin seeds, teaspoons of peppercorns. I have added more peppercorns today. You can reduce it as per your spice level. Grind this into a coarse paste. This is the consistency that we want. Meanwhile, I'm also going to clean some fish for fish fry. I'm not going to explain in detail on how to clean the fish in this video, because I'm also recording a video on how to clean fish and store them in refrigerator for 1 week. So I'll explain you in detail in that video. After the pressure is released, I'm going to take around 2 to 3 spoons of the soup and keep it aside so that I can give it to my daughter. This is very healthy and my daughter loves this. Do try to give it to your child too, because this is very healthy, as I told you. And in the same pressure cooker, I'm going to cook the mutton that is required for mutton fry. So I have added the mutton, salt as required, 2 to 3 teaspoons of ginger garlic paste, chili powder as required, and 2 teaspoons of coriander powder. And also I'm adding 1 teaspoon of peppercorns and half a teaspoon of turmeric powder, and add water as required. Do not add too much of water because we need this very thick. Give it a nice mix and cook this again for 5 to 6 whistles. And here to the fish I'm going to add some masalas to fry them. So I have added salt, turmeric powder, chili powder, pepper powder and a teaspoon of ginger garlic paste. You can also add cumin powder. Give it a nice mix. And as always, drink more water to keep you hydrated. It gives you energy when you cook. I'm going to add a teaspoon of mustard seeds and let it crackle. After which I'm going to add a handful of curry leaves and 2 ripe tomatoes chopped. mash it well along with using the spoon. And now I'm going to add the ground masala. So this gives a wonderful flavor because as we have ground the masala fresh. And I'm not going to add rasam powder today, so you will find a twist in this rasam. Definitely give it a try, this will really taste amazing. Add salt as required, quarter teaspoon of turmeric powder and give it a nice mix. And now I'm going to add chili powder. You can add this according to the spice level, and 2 teaspoons of coriander powder. Trust me, adding coriander powder and chili powder gives a good taste to rasam. I have also added a pinch of asafoetida and add tamarind extract as per the taste and add water as required. And when it comes to a boil, I'm going to add a handful of coriander leaves. And in the same mixie jar, I'm going to add 2 teaspoons of fennel seeds, 1 teaspoon of cumin seed and a handful of grated coconut for mutton thoran. So grind this into a coarse paste again, do not grind it very fine. Now the rasam is done. So I'm going to fry fish in a pan. So in a pan I'm going to add some coconut oil to fry. You can also use regular oil. I love the flavor of coconut oil, so do try it if you also like. And I'm going to add the fish pieces and cook it for like around 3 to 4 minutes on each sides. After the fish fry is done, I'm going to add 2 to 3 tablespoons of gingerly oil in a pan and 4 to 5 tablespoons of mutton masala. This is store-bought mutton masala. You can also use homemade mutton masala. I have also added a teaspoon of garam masala, along with I'm going to add the boiled mutton and a handful of curry leaves, and cook this until the mutton turns crispy and darker brown. And now that the mutton thoran has become dry, I'm going to add the ground coconut to it. After adding coconut, do not cook it for more than 2 to 3 minutes. Give it a nice mix so that it will get the sweetness from the coconut and it will taste yummy. Now it's time to roast the eggs. So in a small pan, I have taken 1 teaspoon of oil, to which I have added mustard seeds, and I have chopped or cut the eggs into 4 pieces and I'm adding them. You can also roast it in a tawa so that the egg yolks will not get. I have also added 3 tomatoes to the sambar, and the mutton fry is almost done. So before you turn off the flame, add pepper powder and a handful of coriander leaves and give it a nice mix. And now to the sambar again, I'm adding salt as required, half a teaspoon of turmeric powder and 4 to 5 teaspoons of sambar powder. If you don't have sambar powder, you can replace it with coriander powder, cumin powder and chili powder. And now I'm going to add soaked tur dal around half and add tamarind juice and cook it for 4 whistles. And now the mutton fry is almost done. So fish fry, white rice, mutton fry, egg roast, mutton nalli thoran, rasam and onion and tomato sambar. We are going to eat and enjoy this. I'm done with my work and I have almost cleaned my kitchen, and I also washed the vessels in between when I was cooking. And if the lighting is not good, it is because of the power cut, so please do forgive me. And my daughter is with me. is not letting me to talk. Say hi, Tintu. Hi, Silunga. Ellarku hi, Silunga. Flying kiss kodunga. Very good. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'm not sure if there was something useful, but if you got some motivation after watching this video, I would be really very happy about it. And the time is now 12:48. So I'm almost late to my office, so I have to start now. Meanwhile, if you like this video, do give a huge thumbs up and support me. See you guys next time with another interesting recipe or another interesting video. Until then, take care. Bye.
வீடியோ
கேமராமேன் மேலே நிற்கிறாரு அந்தரத்தில் வீடியோ எடுத்துட்டு உங்களுக்கு கிளியரா தெரியுதான்னு தெரியல பார்த்துக்கோங்க.